Okay, wedding recap. I'll try and put like a timestamp down below of when this little chat ends because I figured it'd at least be a couple minutes just because I feel like I have a lot to say on the wedding and just like everything in general. So if you don't like care to watch it, I'll try and like put it on the screen somewhere, or I'll put it down below in the description of the video so you can just fast forward to the rest of my day. But I really wanted to do a recap just because I feel like it's important to me, and it was like our first family wedding that I feel like I was kind of heavily involved in. Like I didn't do any planning, but since I got there a couple days early and I'm older, I just helped out a lot. I also did my cousin's makeup for the dress rehearsal, which was really exciting, and then I did obviously my makeup and my mom's makeup for the actual wedding. But it was such a beautiful wedding all in all, like 10 out of 10 across the board. And I feel like I was never like nervous, but I was always like waiting to see what would happen because she is the first one in our family marrying somebody, I guess you could say, outside of our culture, and I feel like it's very normal now, luckily. But I was still waiting to see kind of what the ceremony, what the wedding, and what everything would turn out like, because unlike me, my cousin was born and raised and lived pretty much all her life in Colombia, and then she just only recently moved to the States along with her older sister to pursue a master's degree. So they were clearly like older when they moved here. They were in their early 20s, and so it was just like, it was definitely like two different cultures. Me and my brother are the only ones that were Colombian American and first generation, so meaning our parents immigrated here, both of our parents are Colombian, so we grew up very much in tune with our Colombian heritage, culture, and just all of that. Like Spanish was both of our first languages, and then we got the American culture and traditions and everything in the English language through school. And that was a little bit different for my cousins, but I figured since I've grown up here and since my current boyfriend is American, I figured there was always a possible chance that I would end up marrying an American. So I was always just very expectant to see what this wedding would turn out like once I found out that they were getting engaged. First off, the person my cousin chose to marry her husband now, he is literally one of the greatest people I've ever met in my entire life. He is such a joy of a person to be around, and maybe like they'll be in more of my vlogs like coming up and like through holidays and stuff this year, hopefully at the end of the year. But he's like the coolest person. I think he's super cool. I'm really happy he's in our family, and I know I'm gonna be especially close with him because I'm very close with her older sister's husband. I like gave a speech, which honestly I was very shocked that I gave one, and I think everyone in my family was. I might include it in this video or in the other vlog, like the speech of the video of my speech. But they're the closest things I have to older brothers. I'm the oldest in my family. I only have one little brother, and so they're the closest things I have to older siblings, both brothers and sisters, and same with my cousins. We're all on my mom's side very, very close, and same with my dad's side. Our family just by nature is very close. And so anyways, I was very expectant to see what the ceremony would be like. First off, when she was walking down the aisle, I think it was the cutest thing ever. You could instantly see like when his face lit up when she started walking down the aisle. He like started crying, and the song she walked down to, he started singing it to her, and his brother actually played the song that she walked down the aisle to, which I thought was so beautiful. And also his brother is such a talented singer and such a talented musician. I think he does it as a profession, but either way he is phenomenal. So he sang their first like song, like the first dance song, and then also the song she walked down the aisle to, and he like sang it to her. It was really cute. And I have clips on my camera and my phone of that moment, so I'll like insert that into the video. I'm probably just gonna put it all into the video, and then maybe I'll like insert clips of it in this video to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. But also all the clips that are on my camera, I didn't take them. Connor, my boyfriend, so graciously helped me, because during the actual wedding ceremony I was sitting on the first pew because this was part of like their, I guess, difference in their ceremony than I guess you would have at a traditional wedding. But since obviously most of my family speaks Spanish and most of his family speaks English, and like all their friends speak English, they thought it would be really special for my aunt and my uncle to give their speeches in Spanish so our family could understand them, but most importantly, that's obviously the language that they talk to each other in. We all speak Spanish. And so then me and my cousin's husband, her older sister who's already married, he translated my uncle's speech and I translated my aunt's speech, so his family, him, and all their friends could understand it. And then the groom, he actually speaks really good Spanish, shockingly enough. And so that was like a really big thing that I thought was really special. They also had 2 first dance songs, I guess you could say, yeah, it was like 2 first dance songs. So they danced to the first one in English, which was just them 2. And then they picked one in Spanish where the both of them danced to. And I don't know if it's like just a Latin tradition or it's American too, because I really haven't gone to any American weddings. But so the second song that was in Spanish, it started off with them dancing with one another, and then her parents danced with them. So like my aunt danced with him, and then my uncle danced with her, like the bride and the groom. And then it was my cousin, her older sister, and her husband danced with both of them. And then his parents danced with both of them. And then his older brother and his wife danced with his younger brother and his wife danced with them. And like, so they went through the whole family, and then his sister, and then my cousin's husband danced with her again, and then his sister danced with him. So it was really cute, really special. I love that. And then the DJ, I think that they purposely did it. They got a DJ that spoke both Spanish and English, which I thought was a really, really cool touch, because he would like go on and off from translating. The decor was stunning. I wish I would have gotten more video clips of it, but something that I thought was really, really cute, they, I think, designed everything in Colombia, like the napkins and whatnot. Like, I think my aunt brought that over from Colombia. And then my cousin's a graphic designer, so I knew that this wedding, the decor was going to be insane. And my cousin designed everything from their invitations to, like, just, like, there was, like, these little cards on the seats that, like, everyone got when they sat down for the ceremony. There also was, like, a little place card at each table with every person's name. And so each person had their own personalized their own personalized message, which I thought was really, really sweet. And Connor got a really sweet one. I kept both of ours just to have them for memories. And so I thought all those little touches were really special. And just like the whole thing, just to see both cultures kind of like marrying each other was really cool. And I think his family was just really awesome about it. And then our family also as well. And you could just tell it was like an American but like a very Hispanic wedding, just because we're a really big family. And so we would like all get up and dance, and then we all made sure that his family was like coming out on the dance floor during Spanish songs, and it was just really, really cool. Their send-off was absolutely beautiful, and I promise I will shut up about this wedding now. But I just wanted to recap it just because I knew I wasn't gonna have the camera and talking to you guys a lot about it. But let's just get into the day. I just put on a little Sit Active workout set to go on a little walk around the neighborhood, a little hot girl walk if you will. I put away all my clothes, I am running a load of laundry, and I started editing some of the video footage from the wedding. I found my speech, which I think I'm going to include just because I think it's something sweet, and I have like this dresser top that I need to clear off, but that's pretty much it besides cleaning my makeup brushes. I'll give you guys a haul when I get back of everything I got in Atlanta, and then my little Aritzia haul that came in while I was gone. But I just need to empty out my toiletry bag, put away those clothes that I had washed before I left, and then just do makeup brushes, and everything from this trip will kind of all be settled. So it's been a couple hours since I vlogged. I ended up going on a nice walk and working out and just really taking the afternoon to myself. I read a little bit of my book, and now I just showered, washed my hair. I've been wanting to do so since last night, since we flew in, but I figured I'd be working out today, so I kind of just waited on my hair wash. But I wanted to give you guys a quick little haul of things that I got in Atlanta and also on Aritzia. Their packaging is so cute as always when they ship things. It's kind of ruined because my parents had opened it because I had them bring one of these tops to Atlanta so I could wear it. So I picked up their TNA crops. I've been obsessed with these. They're really high quality and they're 25 bucks, so I don't feel like it's like a crazy amount. So I picked it up in like this little yellow color. It's in the shade Wheat, and I get them in a size small, and I thought that this would be really cute for like the spring and summer months coming up. Really just been trying to build up my basics for like any kinds of shorts or jeans or whatever. And then I picked up their TNA, I think this is the ribbed, this is the TNA ribbed like top. I get it also in a small, and I picked it up in heather white. Thought this would look super cute with all my parachute pants and also with my cargos specifically. I thought that just having a nice full length shirt, I think I'm gonna pick up a couple more of these in the full length because all my tops are pretty much cropped, and I feel like I need some longer length ones just when I got to like family dinners or out with Connor's family, or just don't want to show or don't want to wear a cropped like top. So I think I'm gonna pick up more of those. And then I picked up some things while we went out shopping in Atlanta. My mom had to buy her dress for the wedding very last minute, so we ended up going to Lenox Square Mall, which is honestly really beautiful, and I think I just lucked out on these products. I'd been looking at them and really wanted to get them, so I wanted to share them with you guys. I had also mentioned them in the wedding weekend vlog, which is the last vlog you would just have seen after or before this one, but I don't know if I included this portion, so I'm just kind of showing you guys again what I picked up. But I picked up 2 blushes. I ended up using this one on the day of the wedding, which is stunning. It's the House Labs Color Fuse blush, and I got it in Hibiscus Haze. It's it's so beautiful, and it's just like a mauve-y like pink, and I wore it over top of the Rare Beauty blush in Hope. I just thought it was like a nice neutral blush, but these blushes from House Labs are honestly so good. I want to pick them up in 2 more colors. I want to get the red and that like bright baby doll pink for the summertime. I think it'd be so stunning. And then the next makeup product that I picked up, I got 2 blushes. I'm just really on a blush kick, and I feel like with the summer and spring months coming up, it's just, I'm going to be wearing blush so much. So I picked up the Nude Sticks Nudies Matte All Over Face Cream Blush color, and it's like a little blush stick, and it has a little brush on the end and then the cream blush on this side, and it's this fiery red color, which is absolutely stunning. I saw Kathleen Lights review it on her TikTok, and it was in a collaboration with the TikToker Glamzilla, and I think this is like the most stunning blush specifically for the summer months coming up. And then last but not least, from Sephora, I picked up the Tower 28 Soft Cream Contour, and it's in their new matte shades that they came out with, and I picked it up in the shade Getty. And I have the like bronzy glowy one that they have, and I love it. I use it a lot during the summertime, so I just figured this would be perfect just for any time of year. It seems like the perfect mix of a bronzer contour shade, so I'm really excited to try this out. I'll probably try this out either in this vlog or over on my TikTok. I've really been trying to review more products on there. And then the last item that I got was this little bag that my mom got me. It's like a Bottega inspired dupe purse from Anthro. I saw them, they went like viral over TikTok, and I've really been wanting a brown purse because I carry the same black purse around all the time. I've been wanting to build my bag collection, so I thought that this was honestly perfect for just like a little everyday type of purse. So yeah, I'm really excited with all the new things that I have. I'm excited to build new outfits, try new makeup, and also just take like my little bag and all the fits that I know I'm going to be able to do with this. So yeah, I'm gonna sit and edit a little bit, and also I think I'm gonna take my planner, which I don't know if I've shown it to you guys. It's from Target. It's the one that I'm using for this year, and I think I'm gonna like write out my week, kind of just get back on track, kind of going with this whole getting my life on track situation. So just had some dinner. I had some pasta with chicken for dinner, just a good go-to meal. I want to try and start eating a little bit healthier during the week, and then during the weekend I can just like eat whatever I want. I'm not necessarily looking to diet, just want to, I don't know, have a healthier lifestyle and not diet, because I don't think that that's healthy or sustainable. But I wanted to straighten my hair before bed. If I like wash my hair the night before and my hair dries, I'll typically just straighten it before I go to bed. That way I can just like touch it up in the morning. But I applied this Eva NYC heat protector. It has argan oil in it and sunflower seed oil, which is why I feel like my hair looks shiny at the bottom, and it feels really, really soft. So I'm a really big fan of that. But I wanted to talk to you guys about post-grad a little bit while I'm doing like my nighttime like skincare routine and while I'm doing my hair before I go to bed. But I feel like post-grad is just been such a weird season, chapter in my life. I don't really know how to describe it. I feel like I've been going through a lot of emotions, and I've looked up videos on TikTok and YouTube trying to learn how to navigate it. I feel like it's such a unwritten chapter, and like the future is, I don't know, like you don't know what's gonna happen. I moved back home, as most of you guys know, and I've loved being home and just not having to pay for rent and groceries and whatnot. Like I'll help out with stuff around the house, but not being fully financially responsible for everything is a big help, because when I was in school I had scholarships and stuff that would help me pay for my apartment, and my parents would occasionally send me money for groceries, and they would help me out with like my electric, internet, and water bill, but that was kind of it. Other than that, I was fully responsible for everything else, and that's how it was all 4 years. And then when I was in a sorority, besides the first year semester, I was financially responsible for the remaining time, because I was the one who wanted to join one. My parents weren't for it, only because in Columbia that doesn't exist. But anyways, all that needless to say is post-grad has been so weird. I graduated early, so a lot of my friends are still in school, and in Gainesville particularly, and it's just been such a weird transition, on top of the fact of moving back into my house with my parents, doing long distance. It's just been a lot of change. And also, since I don't have a full-time job right now and I'm kind of just doing my own thing and helping out around the house, it's been just weird. I feel very unproductive, and like I'm not doing much with my life right now. So that's why I've been trying to apply for jobs. But with all the traveling and all the plans that I have coming up, I just was putting it more on the back burner. But I'm really trying to prioritize that this week and just get something figured out. I know a lot of stuff is starting to become, I feel like this is getting so messed up, but I feel like a lot of stuff is either hybrid or remote nowadays. Just ever since COVID, I feel like the workspace has been a little bit different and it's changed. But I have just felt very weird, and moving back to my hometown especially, I don't have a ton of friends here. I have a couple of friends from high school that I kept in touch, but most people from high school I did not keep in touch with. So it's just been weird. I also love being at the house with my parents, but I think anybody can agree, but specifically more like Hispanic kids and children of immigrant, it is a very hard adjustment because naturally my parents are very all up in my business, and it's not a bad thing, but they are. And so if I wake up at a certain time, or if I don't eat a certain meal, or just things that they wouldn't see when I was in my own apartment, they're now seeing them. So comments about everything is made, and I think a lot of people who move back home post-grad deal with it, and so I'm just learning to navigate that and like the change in the relationship with my parents. So I don't know, I've in a weird way just felt very useless since I don't have a job and don't really know what I'm doing with my life right now. I'm trying to post more consistently on social media and do all that stuff, but I feel like for the longest time ever I was used to having a schedule and being up in Gainesville, and before that it was like school here, and I just always had a routine, and it's the first time that I don't have like a set routine in my life. So it's just been a bunch of change. I do have grad school, but it's fully remote and online, so I don't assist classes like at a particular time. It's kind of all on your own, which has also been an adjustment in learning how to schedule out everything. So I don't know, it's just been a big adjustment, and learning how to make friends in post-grad or moving back to your hometown. I don't know. And if you guys have gone through it, please comment down below and let's go through this together. I also just feel like most people have a job lined up, so they don't move back home, or they do move back home, but they're out of the house and making money and becoming financially independent, and that's obviously my goal. So keep you guys updated on the job search. It's definitely been a struggle, but I'm hoping that I will find something soon.